K-pop has taken the world by storm. From Seoul to New York, from London to Bangkok, fans of all ages and backgrounds have become passionate about this vibrant and dynamic form of music. But what exactly is K-pop? How did it emerge and evolve into the global phenomenon it is today? In this documentary, we'll take a journey through the history of K-pop, tracing its roots from the early days of South Korean popular music to its emergence as a global genre. We'll explore the cultural and musical influences that have shaped K-pop and examine how it has played a role in changing how people see Korea as a country and helped to form diplomatic relationships with other countries. So sit back, relax, and join us on a journey through the world of K-pop. After the devastating Korean War, South Korea was left in ruins, facing the daunting task of rebuilding and recovery. For the next several decades, the country would be ruled by a series of military regimes, and the people of South Korea lived under a cloud of repression, censorship, and human rights abuses. After decades of military dictatorship, South Koreans were growing tired of the restrictions on their freedom of speech and their quality of life. They began to demand for democracy and greater political freedom. And in the late 20th century, that change finally began to take shape. South Koreans took to the streets in mass protests demanding their rights and their freedom, and the government was forced to listen. Slowly but surely, South Korea began to evolve into a more democratic and open society. The effects of South Korea's democratization led to the freedom of speech in Korean movies, TV shows, and songs that molded the country's entertainment industry as it is today. This rise of a new phenomenon led to the global popularity of everything from idol groups to Korean skincare to video games.
군부 독재 시절에는 아무래도 이제 여러 가지 제재들이 많았죠. 표현을 여러 가지로 다방면으로 자유롭게 할 수가 있게 되었고, 그런 걸 통해서 또 여러 음악적인 K-팝이 장르를 구분 없이 다방면적으로 굉장히 자유롭게 더 많이 발전했던 것 같아요. 분명히 민주화라는 그런 시대적인 그런 과정을 거치면서 굉장히 큰 폭의 발전이 있었던 건 사실이에요.
The early 2000s saw the birth of a new sound and style, known as K-pop. Hip-hop, R&B, and electronic dance music were all mixed into one new style of pop music to provide a distinctive and lively sound. K-pop's emergence from the Korean traditional music made K-pop's new and individual sound stand out. The Korean traditional music, known as the trot genre, was dominating at the time by a majority of song artists. It was a sound derived from American and British folk songs. Lyrics from these songs mostly covered speaking out against the country's colonial authorities. Along with this, ballads and slower country-type music continued to be the trend at the time before K-pop arose. Idols such as Sotaiji and Boys, Sobangcha, and SES were known as the first idols in the K-pop industry, also known as the first generation of K-pop. These idols were the pioneers of this unique style of sound. This new style gained mass popularity, attracting hundreds of thousands in Korea through its combination of Western-influenced pop and Korean lyrics. What made idols like Sotaiji and The Boys stand out was their urban edge to their music and so-called hip-hop swagger. Their new style opened up many opportunities for them and other groups that shared the same style to gain success through Sotaiji and The Boys' new style or even replicate their success. K-pop quickly became popular with audiences at its home and abroad. It became a global phenomenon, and as the genre continued to grow, it became more and more influential, paving the way for a new generation of Korean musicians and artists. In the past few decades, Korea has experienced a rapid transformation, one that is unparalleled in modern history. It started with the rise of K-pop. As its sudden popularity rise continued to grow, people from countries all around the world began to discover and love the newfound music. With the help of foreign idols like Lisa from Blackpink and Sana from Twice, K-pop's fame was spreading faster than ever. Groups including BTS, Blackpink, and 17 all began to gain the attention of millions worldwide. To further demonstrate the tremendous escalation of K-pop's popularity, we will talk about the statistics and numbers behind K-pop and Korean culture's ever-growing trend. K-pop's popularity has been rising rapidly in the recent years. According to Nielsen Music, which tracks the music consumption in the United States, sales of K-pop albums increased by 27.7%, and sales of K-pop songs increased by 58.6% in 2019. As a result, K-pop is becoming increasingly popular among American music listeners, and by extension, worldwide as well. Korea Creative Content Agency reports that the export value of Korean pop culture products, including K-pop, increased 14.8% from last year to $9.87 billion in 2019. Along with this, BTS made history by becoming the first Korean act to top the Billboard Hot 100 chart with their single Dynamite in 2020. They became the fastest group to achieve this feat since the Beatles in 1968. These record-breaking and history-making statistics thus prove that K-pop has gone through an exponential increase of fans all over the world. Because of K-pop, Korean culture gained global fans' attention. With its help, South Korean TV shows and movies such as Squid Game and Parasite started making their mark in the entertainment industry through history-changing awards and the development of their fan bases. Along with this, K-pop helped TV programs like Knowing Bros, Masked Singer, and Running Man explode in global popularity.
사실은 정말 이렇게 말씀드리긴 뭐하지만 국위선양이죠. 대외적으로 한국을 알리고 또 경제적인 산업 활동에서 어마어마한 큰 차지를 하고 있죠. 그리고 저희가 공연을 가면 너무너무 행복하고 즐거워하고 대한민국 국민이라는 대한민국 가수라는 그 자체만으로도 너무 환호해 주십니다. 이게 K-팝의 열풍이 아닐까요?
The South Korean entertainment industry's popularity increase led to major economic and global identity changes for South Korea. When the government noticed this, they used the Korean entertainment industry to form diplomatic relations with other countries. K-pop has played a significant role in South Korea's diplomatic relations with other countries, particularly the US and Japan, for several reasons. Firstly, the global popularity of K-pop has helped to increase South Korea's cultural influence and soft power around the world. As K-pop has gained more fans and attention worldwide, it has helped to raise the profile of South Korean culture and create a positive image of the country. Secondly, K-pop has also been used as a tool for cultural diplomacy by the South Korean government. South Korea has actively promoted K-pop abroad and organized cultural events and festivals, showcasing Korean music and dance to people around the world. This has helped to create a positive image of South Korea and strengthen its relationships with other countries. Thirdly, K-pop has also been credited with helping to improve relations between South Korea and Japan, two countries with complicated histories. K-pop groups have been popular in Japan for many years, and this has helped to create a cultural bridge between the two countries, breaking down barriers and promoting better understanding between their people. Finally, the US has also taken notice of K-pop's popularity and cultural impact, with American officials often citing K-pop as an example of South Korea's global influence. This has helped to strengthen the US-South Korea alliance and promote better diplomatic relations between the two countries. Overall, K-pop has played a significant role in promoting South Korea's soft power and cultural influence around the world, and has helped to strengthen its diplomatic ties with other countries, including the US and Japan. The South Korean government's choice to use the entertainment industry's popularity and fame to form diplomatic ties with powerful countries heavily benefited South Korea. The rise of K-pop and South Korea's democracy are related. The government, along with many businesses, has contributed to improving Korea's image and reputation overseas and forging deeper ties with other democratic nations by promoting and presenting Korean culture through K-pop. For a number of years now, K-pop has been at the forefront of the international music scene, and it has continued to advance to set new trends. K-pop is a global cultural phenomenon that captivates audiences with its mesmerizing dance moves, catchy tunes, and fashion and beauty trends. For its fans all around the world, it has come to represent optimism and harmony. Its success is proof of the effectiveness of democratization and the culture's influences on the world. K-pop has overcome language and cultural barriers to serve as a bridge between various nations and cultures. Also, it has contributed to showcasing the world the beauty and diversity of the Korean culture. K-pop will surely encounter new difficulties as it develops and expands, but one thing is certain: K-pop will continue to lead the music scene, pushing boundaries and setting trends that fascinate and inspire fans all over the world.